Are you turning 65? Learn how to avoid these top 5 Medicare mistakes. Question 1. Steve, when it comes to Medicare, understanding the enrollment period seems to be a big concern. Can you explain why is this important and how can people navigate it?
Absolutely. Missing key enrollment periods could actually end up with penalties and gaps in coverage, which nobody wants. The most important enrollment period is your actual initial enrollment period, which is a 7-month window that you have. And that is 3 months before your birthday month when you turn 65, your actual birthday month, and then 3 months after. That's called your initial enrollment period. And then we also have what's called SEPs, special enrollment periods, which is built for folks that are coming off an employer plan and going on to Medicare. That would be a SEP, special enrollment period. It is key to know these enrollment times to avoid penalties, costly mistakes, and gaps in coverage.
Question 2. Choosing between Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement Plans is another big concern. How can people decide which one is best for them?
That's actually a really tough decision. It's really going to come down to somebody's healthcare needs and their budget. So on a Medicare Advantage plan, you're going to have lower premiums, but you're going to have network restrictions. So you're going to be limited to the doctors and hospitals that you can actually go see that'll be covered on that plan. On the Medicare Supplement side, you're going to have higher premiums and have a lot more flexibility with the doctors and networks that you can go see. We at WTTM spend a lot of time evaluating those two options for our customers and make sure they have a clear understanding on what plan would be best fit for them. So it really comes down to somebody's personal needs, whether that's cost, convenience, or flexibility. And that's how we really help our customers, establish what plan would work best for them.
Question 3. Prescription drug coverage under Medicare Part D can be a little confusing, especially with the upcoming changes. What should people know about this?
That is such a great question as we go into 2025. Part D is critical for covering your prescription medications. But starting in 2025, there's actually a big change that's happened, as there is a cap on out-of-pocket expenses, which is great news, but the problem is the formularies have started to change and have become tighter and tighter. That's meaning the list of covered drugs on those plans. So that's where we come in and we really take a deep dive into your medications that you're taking and make sure that those are covered on those plans. And that's a year-to-year thing that we do in our office, is we always reach out to our customers and get an updated list of their medications to make sure that the following year those drugs are going to be covered on that plan that they choose. That's the value of working with our office.
Question 4. A lot of people think that Medicare covers everything, but that's not always the case. What are some gaps in coverage that people should be made aware of?
That's right. That's one of the biggest misconceptions. Medicare doesn't fully cover things like dental, vision, hearing, long-term care, or critical illness. These gaps can leave somebody with significant out-of-pocket expenses. That's why we do a client needs assessment for each customer and to make sure whether they're on a Medicare Supplement plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, that they have the most robust coverage possible for their needs. It's all about ensuring peace of mind for our customers, knowing that they have the best coverage possible.
Question 5. Finally, let's talk about the costs. How can people plan for Medicare expenses, and are there any ways to make it more affordable?
Absolutely. Medicare costs can add up quickly. Planning is the key. We help clients understand these costs up front so there are no surprises along the way. For those with a limited income, there are programs like the Medicare Savings Program or the Extra Help Program, and both of these can reduce the cost significantly. Our role is to help clients navigate their options and ensure they're maximizing their benefits while staying within their budgets.
Thank you so much for breaking all of that down. This has been so helpful. So if I'm turning 65 and planning to go on Medicare, what should I do now to learn more from your team?
That is a great question, and at the bottom, you should have a Learn More button, which will schedule you for our free weekly online education class that we do. We go into much further details on everything Medicare. We will provide you with the tools and the knowledge you need to make informed decisions about your Medicare options. During the educational class, you will have the option where folks can actually schedule a time to meet with one of the professionals on my team and get personalized service for your specific questions around Medicare. Our entire objective is to provide as much clarity as possible for our current and future customers. We look forward to seeing you at our next class. Click the link below to join our free 30-minute online education class.